We'll have to fix the cameras there. Where is he? Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the dirt track at Charlotte Speedway. You know, we're here for some 360 sprints, and later on we're going to have the 358 modifieds at Lanierville. It's going to be a great night for racing, and Andrew, how do you feel about tonight? Oh, wow. So it kind of sounds like my home track. I mean, my home track, the dirt track, it's got no barrier at the rear end. So, I mean, you come around turn two and it's all open field back there. So, I mean, it'll be interesting to see because I know watching the guys race around my home track, um, you know, it's a hell of a show for sure. So,
So yeah, I'm just excited to be back at Charlotte. Charlotte treated us well last time. So, I've just lost my train of thought. That ship sailed that way.
yeah, I feel you. And, you know, I'm excited for these 360 sprints. I mean, they're really, really quick out here, especially at Charlotte. I mean, you know, currently we're looking at speeds of like 126 mile an hour, which is it's crazy to see these little cars go that fast.
Yeah, and their times are less than 15 seconds. Remember the 358 modifieds were running about 17 seconds here. So
yeah, well, I mean they are a bigger car, they are heavier, so I mean it does take a lot more power to push them around the track. So
that is true. That is true. They have to have a little more power to go around the track. But some of the biggest things that I'm really excited for tonight is going to be the side-by-side action we're going to see tonight. I think that's going to be big tonight, is seeing the side-by-side action with these guys. This track is a little bit bigger on the turns. Actually, it's bigger all around. It's better, in my opinion, this track is a lot better than Limaland. That's where he was at last week, right?
Yeah.
And these cars got through the entire race, all the heats and everything in 15 minutes. So we're going to have a little bit of time here to talk about what's going on. And hopefully we're going to have some good racing tonight.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, with the bigger track, they can get the 2 wide, they can get the 3 wide, and not really have to worry all that much about, hitting each other because they do have more room on the track.
That is true.
But, it'll be interesting to see for sure. And I can't wait till we go green. I mean, we're still, about 10 minutes from going live here, or going green at the start of the heat. So
yeah,
it'll be interesting to see for sure.
Yeah, and this track is very, very special because this is actually in the town of Charlotte, North Carolina, where they say actually was the founding land of NASCAR back in the day. So I like that. There's a lot of things to do here at Charlotte. Taking a look at some of the weather. So we're running, the temperature outside right now is running about 78 degrees with a dew point or a humidity of about 55%. And the same partly cloudy with the wind out of the east.
It's always, I swear that system is always following us.
Yep. And the temperature on the track, so on that rough clay down there of the Charlotte landscape is about 71 degrees. So these guys' tires will fall off less with that. But we still have to look off for fall off and everything, and hopefully they can get a little bit of the grip down and stay out of that cushion up high,
Yeah, well, I mean that's what the practice is for. That's what the heats are for. They're just trying to get it packed down, just so that these guys can run these fast times. I mean, currently we're looking at lap times of almost sub 13 seconds. So we got 13.04 put out by Ty Dahlman. So,
yep.
I mean, it's going to be interesting, and these guys are all really close, within 4/100ths of a second of each other.
Yeah, and them are consistent lap times. Those are not the 13:04 is the best time that Ty Dahlman put out, but his last time was almost the same as good as that. So it's going to be interesting to see where this goes.
Yeah, for sure, and with these cars, I mean, these guys do get aggressive, like really aggressive. And, I don't know, with the bigger track, we may not see all that much aggression coming out of the drivers, but I still think it's going to be.
Yeah, I do too. I think that we'll see some good side-by-side action in the beginning, and as long as everybody can stay off one another, we'll have some good racing. Now, with these sprint cars, they're really special. They're not like, the super late models or 358s, and I say it every week. But these guys are doing little to none on the steering input. It's all throttle control of these cars. They want to keep these cars are best when they're as straight as they can be. And if you watch, and we'll watch them in the cars tonight when we get to going, they're just putting a little bit of left turn on the steering wheel, and then they're just trying to keep the wheel straight and throttle and doing throttle control. And that's how these guys are getting around the track in less than 13 seconds almost.
Yeah, and it's great to see. It's just, these drivers are so talented, just, because I know I race the camping series, and I mean, I got to put a hell of a lot of turn in that wheel just to get it to go around the track.
Yes,
so,
especially when your tires wore down, right?
Yeah, I was a little dicey on Sunday, when they pulled the tires off on lap 78, I believe it was. They said, oh, well, your tires are down to about 64% in the front right. So,
yeah,
it was getting a little icy out there.
Yeah, I bet. And let's take a chance to brag on each other here. So you're doing well. You're doing better than you did when you first started the truck series. And I just picked up a P3 finish in the MX5 race yesterday. So we're both getting better at the things that we're becoming new at. So that means we're making improvement on our own.
Well, absolutely. And I mean, all it does is take practice. I mean, I was out on the track just about every day, just trying to hit my corners right. And, it was a tough track, that's for sure. I mean,
Yeah, definitely. You were at Bristol, right?
yeah, I was at Bristol last
Yeah,
night.
Bristol is a tough track, and it'll chew you up and spit you out if you cannot figure it out quickly. So
Yeah, and yeah, I was basically thrown into the fire there, and it's only my second race here with happy hour, so I mean, I finished, and I didn't wreck anybody, so there's that.
yeah, and Eddie Baker picked up the win at the MX5 last night, followed by Mason Hill and myself for the top three podium in the MX5 race. So,
Yeah, I think it
um,
was a lap down.
so we have 30 minutes of practice. Is that right?
Yeah, so 30 minutes of practice is coming up here in about 5 minutes, and then we're going to start the heat.
Okay, good deal.
Um, so we'll start with the. Sorry, just give me a second here. I'm just pulling up some information. So yeah, we're going to start with the pill draw heats. Basically, what that means is, everybody's going to stand around a circle and pull straws, and the shortest straw is going to be put out, and that's how they're going to line up for the heats. And I believe we have 6 drivers here, so I believe it may be 3 drivers a heat.
Okay, yeah, that sounds about right.
And then we'll go into the 8-lap heats, and that'll determine the starting grid for our A main.
Good deal. Well, with that information out there, I do want to take a chance to talk about our sponsors. We are greatly sponsored by JP Alfonso Studios out of North Atlanta. They are a tattoo company that specializes in all types of art that you can think of. They do a fantastic job. You can go check out their website. You can just Google JP Alfonso Studios, and you'll be able to find his website from there. Go in there, take a look, visit him, make an appointment. I did hear that Alfonso himself is booked out till 2023, so if you might as well get your name on the list and start saving some money. He does some great black and white work. He's got a lot of good fellas and gals with him that's putting in some great work. So big shout out to JP Alfonso Studios for sponsoring this race and sponsoring our broadcasting team. The second one is Admin Box. It's the lead sponsor for Happy Hour Racing. They are basically what it says, an administration box for iRacing. It's a button box that allows you to set up your admin commands through the box, and you don't have to go and type a command or right click and go down to the command you want. You just press the button and it does what it needs to do. So they are the league sponsor of Happy Hour Racing. And finally, Happy Hour Racing itself. Happy Hour gratefully has allowed us to broadcast their league, and we appreciate all that they do, and they put on great spectacles like this of a racing event. Say we broadcast Monday through Wednesday, and we do happy hour all week long. So with that, we're going to show an advertisement for both of those sponsors, and we'll be right back after the break. All right, Rob, you ready to go to these heat races, aren't you?
Oh, absolutely. I've been itching to since 7 o'clock.
Woo.
They were unloading the cars from the haulers, and I'm like, I can't wait for these to get going.
Yeah, and this is one of your fastest dirt tracks here. Charlotte is one of your faster dirt tracks in the iRacing lineup, and I mean, it's just I'm waiting to see how fast we can see these guys run. When I did hear one time that when Tony Stewart was out here, he ran about 135 miles an hour around this track in these little bitty cars. So, however the heck he did that, I'll never know.
Yeah, I don't even know. I mean, looking at scoring here, it shows Jay Weaver doing 195, but I don't think that's right.
Yeah, I don't think that's right either. You said 195?
Yeah, it's showing 195.
Yeah, he spun them tires, is what he did.
He had to have, because there's no way that that car went around that fast. I mean, I'm sure there's drivers capable, but they're not these little 360 sprints. That's for sure.
Yeah, definitely. So we're probably less than 15 seconds to at least getting these lineup for the first heat. So we'll figure out who we're going to go for after we see the heat races. We're not going to put our name out there on anybody just yet, but we have our guys in mind, don't we?
I have a guy in mind. Yes.
Good deal. Is it Ty Dahlman? No comment.
No comment.
Good deal. Well, let's see what this first heat is going to show here. Looks like we're doing one heat race tonight.
Okay.
So this is going to determine the starting lineup for the main. In first place, we have Jay Weaver driving a 352 car. In second place, we have Nicholas Ireland in the number 40 car. He's from Michigan. I just learned that tonight. In third, we have Brian Mansfield of that, a number 11 Autism Awareness Superman car. I love it.
Yeah. Fourth, we got DJ Kinner in the number 32. Fifth, we got Ty Dahlman in the number 34. And in sixth, we got Daniel Murphy in the 986.
Yep, driving that Ally car, which is a sponsor for NASCAR as well.
It is.
So, I don't know. I think, I don't know. Let's see. I'm not even going to say anything. Let's just see.
Well, I mean, you can pick somebody else because Eddie Baker's not in here.
That is true. I will say that's true. So these guys get going. They only have I think it's one lap to green at Charlotte. I may be wrong. Let's take a look, see what the pace car does here. It may be two. We'll see here. So, Jay Weaver starting out front. You think he's going to hold his line well and take a lead here? Or take a win here in the heat race? Or what do you think?
I'm not sure, to be honest. I mean, I wish I had the stats from just practice, but I mean, I believe he was somewhere in the middle of the field. So it's hard to say. I mean, it's a big track. He can't make that car, 10 lanes wide. So it'll be interesting to see. And I mean, Ty's starting from the back of the pack, and it seems he always does.
Yeah.
So, he puts on a strong race. So I kind of feel that Weaver may not hold it all that long.
Yep. All right. Well, we're going to be going green right here as he drops that flag, and we are green at Charlotte for the first heat race of the night. Actually, the only heat race of the night. And here comes number 40, Nicholas Ireland, and he is running that high line there, trying to catch up with Jay Weaver, but Jay Weaver is holding that position well. But here comes Ireland. He just got a boost out of nowhere, and he is going to be neck and neck going down the backstretch, entering turn 3. And
he takes a position from him. It looked like just by a nose.
Just by a nose.
Weaver got down low, but when he got down low, he slowed quite a bit. So I mean, Erlen will.
There's an accident on track. There is an accident on track, and Ty Dahlman is in the wall on that one.
Of course he is.
Let's go back and take a look. Looking at the number 34 car there. As they come out of turn 2, I believe the accident is going to happen right here as he gets into Brian Mansfield in the 986 of Murphy.
Yeah, and then he just slows up, and he gets in it with Murphy as well, and seems like he can't get the car out of the catch fence there.
Yep, so they had to go out there and pull him out of the catch fence, so that's going to definitely have a tow issue, but he doesn't usually let issues like that in a heat race affect him when it comes to the main race. I've noticed that throughout the weeks that we've been watching him.
Yeah, so. I mean, no matter how bad he does in the heats, the main, he's always a strong contender, and he puts out his best work in the mains.
Yeah, he always does that well. and it's gonna be awesome to see where we go from here. So, pace car's lights should go off this time by, and we will be green this go around. The lineup as it sits right now is Jay Weaver in first, in second. Is that right? No, hang on. There we go. Jay Weaver in first, Nicholas Ireland in second. Third is DJ Kenner in the number 32 car. In fourth, we have Daniel Murphy. And in fifth, we have Brian
Mansfield, and then Ty Dahlman's. It looks like he's out, possibly.
Well, he's probably getting towed still. They're still trying to figure that out. So that pace car's off. We're going to go green this time by. And if Jay Weaver can hold it, he's got it. He's got a starting position.
Looks like they were trying to itch to make it 3 wide there.
Yeah. But Jay Weaver just takes off. But Nicholas Ireland was up there side by side with him a while ago when they were in the first session there before the caution. So let's see if Nicholas Ireland can get back up there. This is a last lap.
Yeah, DJ Kenner's just he's there. So it'll be hard to say. It'll all come down to this final turn here.
Yep, so. And Dahlman is back on track. But Jay Weaver is going to be your leader in the main race.
Yeah, so it was that was close.
That was a little close there at the end.
I mean, it was a 0.43 second gap, but I mean, in these cars, that's not all that much. So
no, not at all. All right, so let's take a look at the grid, the official grid for this showing. If we can get it, if they'll show it, and we can start. We'll see here. Actually, we're going into the warm up now, so we'll get our official gridding here in just a second, guys. And it usually takes the sprint car officials a little bit longer for some reason. So. Oh, Rob, I forgot to mention. We have a YouTube channel now.
We do.
We do have a YouTube channel. All the videos that you see here on Twitch is archived on YouTube. So if anybody is out there, our URL is on our Twitch page. So if we can, go get some people to like that, Rob. You know, do some marketing for me.
I mean, I'll try. I mean, you got me flying all over the U.S. here. You know, I got to come back and go through border security and everything else. And
why don't I just buy you a house here in the United States and let you just take up residency here, maybe take a citizenship test?
I mean, I think I'd do pretty good.
Oh no, man! You like guns?
Somewhat, yeah.
Yeah. That's all I'm gonna say. If you like guns, you can be an American. Oh, good deal. Good stuff. Good stuff.
The only thing is, I don't know where I'd want my house, though.
You know, Alabama's not good this time of year. A little hot. You got mosquitoes big enough to carry you away, but
yeah, I don't know. We got those up here too. So I mean,
you look in the sky, you hear pterodactyl call out. You might as well just walk back inside. It'll take your dog. All right.
So looking at these warm-up laps here, you know, the pace has slowed quite a bit.
Yes.
I mean, we're currently looking at our fastest lap at 13.33. So I mean, they've slowed up, I feel like 0.3 of a second, which I know it doesn't sound that much, but when you're on the racetrack, it's quite a bit. Yeah,
it's definitely something to look into, why these guys are slowing down a little bit. But maybe it's because the track is the track state. They didn't go out and wet it down a lot. It's kind of, they didn't pack it back down for them, so they could be losing it just because of that.
Yeah, it could be that. I mean, but they may also be trying to just run different lines just to try and get it packed down as well. So.
Yep.
I mean, it's hard to say. I mean, I'm not a dirt track driver, so I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Yeah. But, I mean, we have right at, I think, 5 minutes of warm-up. So we'll get this track packed in, and we'll be going racing. So, actually, I think we're going racing. We are going racing.
Yep, we are.
All right, let's take a look at this lineup. What we got, and who we got in first, Rob?
All right, so in first we got the 352 of Jay Weaver. Second, we got the 40 of Nicholas Erland. Third, we got the number 32 of DJ Kinner.
All right. Well, fourth place, we got Daniel Murphy. Number 5, or fifth place, we have the number 11 car of Brian Mansfield. And in sixth, we have your guy, Ty Dahlman. Now, I want to go ahead and pick my pick here.
All right, who are you picking?
Nicholas Ireland is my guy. And
Okay.
and here's the reasoning behind that. You seen the moves he was making on Jay Weaver in that heat race. He'd done it twice. If he had another lap, he'd have been the leader tonight. So my guy's going to be Nicholas Ireland.
All right. You know what? I think I'm gonna change it up tonight. I mean, I don't mean any. No, Dahlman, if you're listening to me right now, I don't mean any disrespect. All right. But tonight, I think I'm gonna have to go with DJ Kinner.
Okay.
You
Yeah,
know,
don't pull me with Eddie Baker. You know, that was...
I mean, you know, DJ Kinner, he's been a contender every night that we've seen him on the track, and you know, I raced with him last night at Bristol, and you know, he's a good racer. So yeah, that's
That he
who I'm
is.
gonna pick tonight.
That he is. These guys are getting ready to go green here. They'll be... pace car is going to be off. They're getting ready to go green here. And they're through 3, going to be through 4. The flag is going to wave as they come out of 4. And Jay Weaver's going to be holding them back. I'm sorry, Nicholas Ireland. No, Jay Weaver's going to be holding them back until they start. Hey, guess what, Rob? They started.
Yep, they're green. Let's go.
Oh, they're already 3 wide. Oh, and we already have collection. 32 is around. 32 of DJ Kinner is around, collecting the 986 of Daniel T. Murphy.
This happens every time.
Every time.
Every time I make a prediction, something happens.
Yep, and that pace truck is back out. Let's take a look at it. We're watching, let's see here. Watching number 32 right there. He takes it 3 wide. He's down at the bottom there. And he kind of just gets in front of the 986 car.
Yeah,
And-
he just overdrove that corner. He came in a little bit too low, but I mean there was really nowhere for him to go, and you know he just couldn't keep it straight, and yeah, that's unfortunate to see him on the side there.
Yeah, but it's the first lap. I mean, it's literally the first lap of the race. So
Yeah,
we can see where we go from there, but I think we're going to be okay. I think we're going to be just fine.
yeah, I'm sure we will. I mean, we always are.
We'll be just fine. Although we need to go down there and check on Daniel T. Murphy as he went sideways down there. But we'll be all
I
right.
mean, I do kind of wish we had a fan up here though. It's a little warm.
Yeah, I thought about turning this little one in my pocket on.
It looks like lights on the pace truck are out, so it means we got 1 to go to green.
Yep, and Jay Weaver is your leader through that first caution, but he didn't even lead a lap yet, so we're still going to be on lap number 1.
Yeah, I mean that was what, half a lap, not even.
Not even. It didn't count, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
Caution laps here do not count, and the pace lights are back on the pace car, so.
They may have threw another caution just to get DJ back on the track.
Yeah,
but,
happy hour is good about helping guys that get turned over in situations like this. They do give them time to get back on the track, especially with these laps not counting. He'll just start at the back of the pack with everybody else. So,
Yeah, and it looks like he's coming out there now, and the lights are off on the pace truck. So, at least I believe they were off on the pace truck.
I don't see any lights flashed around. I think they are off this time. Nope, I still see them
No,
flashing.
they're still on. So we got about 2 to go. Although the race controller may cut it down to 1 to go.
Yep.
It doesn't look like that's going to happen. So we're going to be at least 2 to go, I believe.
Now I don't see lights on the pace car. We can go green this time.
Are you sure?
I'm actually not sure, but I am sure
All right.
now.
Yeah, they're off. So we got 1 to green here as we approach.
That's a good-looking
Turn
Chevy
3.
2500.
Oh, it is. I always love the Chevys.
Yep. They will be starting single file because it was a back-to-back caution, and they didn't get to complete a lap, so they'll be starting with single file. Jay Weaver's bringing them around. That green flag is in the air, and we are going green here at Charlotte. Let's see if we can do this over.
All right, let's see if we can get a lap in here, boys.
All right, Jay Weaver just takes off from the stripe, but Dahlman went from 6th to 3rd in less than that lap. So,
yeah, Dahlman's making some moves. I mean, he did start 3rd on that restart, but you know, this guy, he can move around this track, and
yes, he can.
You know, it's crazy how he can. I mean, he's closed the gap now. Is probably about a half-second gap, or about a second gap.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, about a 0.58. So.
Yeah, but number 40 of Nicholas Ireland is staying right there with Jay Weaver. And looking back to the back of the pack, we do have a good battle there. 986, Daniel T. Murphy is battling Mansfield and DJ Kenner. And there you can see the divide there, the continental divide, where Moses split the Red Sea type thing, where you have a two packs battling. And, you know, I think the only thing that's going to bring these guys back together is another caution. So,
yeah, it does seem that way. I mean, you know, they're all set, and they're just kind of going about their thing. Nobody's really, as I said earlier, like, these guys are, you know, very aggressive, but with this track being so wide, they may have calmed down a little bit. So,
yeah. Well, and also it takes a lot for this track to get packed in. We only have 6 drivers that registered to race tonight. So this track is not going to get as tacky as Lima Land did last week.
Yeah, that's true. So.
There's no reason for these guys to run up high to maybe get another wreck to happen. Your boy DJ Kenner is fixing to drop out of camera range there.
Yeah, just a little bit. But, I mean, I'm sure he'll get up to the front. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, me too. But Jay Weaver, he is still just hauling, trying to fend off of Nicholas Ireland. But Nicholas Ireland is going to be getting on the inside there and kind of stacking everybody up there.
Yeah, a little bit of contact with Dahlman there.
Yeah. Wonder if that's going to affect him at all. I don't think so.
I don't think so. I mean, it looked like just a little bit of light tap. Nobody got out of line, so.
Yeah, but that did slow Nicholas Ireland down and give Jay Weaver just enough momentum to get ahead and hopefully to, you know, walk away with the win here. That's what he's looking for anyway. We have 18 to go with the stripe. And
Dahlman has a little bit of a slide job on Erlin there and takes the 2nd position.
Yeah,
and I mean, you've seen it many, many times, that slide job from Ty Dahlman.
And it doesn't work a lot of the times.
Not a lot of the times, but there it did. I mean, there was a little bit of contact afterwards, but...
yeah, let's go back and look at that if you want to. I mean, that was a good slide job from what I can tell. Watching number 34 here, and he just walks right around him, no issue. There was some contact there. But
yeah, there was a little bit of contact, but...
Yeah, nothing too shabby about that one. All right, and it looks like these guys are just singling out one by one by one. They're pretty content with their positions, it looks like.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, we have moves up front.
Yeah, Dahlman looks like he got a little bit loose there, but...
yeah, that inside line is not good tonight.
He closed that gap. I mean...
Oh, and Jay Weaver's in the wall. That gives opportunity for Dahlman to get around him.
Dahlman's up front.
But is he going to complete the crossover here? And he's going to, maybe...
Maybe when it comes down to the line, and Dahlman has a position.
Yep, Dahlman has a position going with 12 laps to go in this race.
And, I mean, Dahlman is itching to get a win. I mean, he's 3 weeks without a win right now, or 4 weeks without a win.
Something like that, but let's not count out, though, Nicholas Ireland. He's starting to make his money moves, as we call it, as the kids call it nowadays.
He's about... 7/10 of a second back from a leader here, but
and look at
looks
the lines.
Looks like he's fixing to make a move on Weaver here.
Yeah, look at the different lines that DJ Kenner and Daniel T. Murphy are running. One's running high, one's running low, and they're maintaining the same pace. That just shows you the different lines that are coming available at this track now as they're getting in and going. And Ty Dahlman has just went off. He's pressed that NOS button he's got hidden under his seat there.
Yeah, he turned the bottle on and he's like, all right, guys, you can battle. I'm gone.
Yep. It's looking
Now,
good for him with 7 to go.
yeah, absolutely. And I mean, with the longer track, do you think laps or lap traffic's going to be an issue at all?
No, we
I
have
mean,
7 to go. I don't think it'll be an issue. If we had more cars on track, definitely. By the way, Nicholas Ireland just overtook Jay Weaver, and Weaver's coming back around with a crossover. Is he going to get it? And he does. Good battle for second there.
Yeah, Erlin just couldn't hang on to that and get the speed down, but he's trying. He's really trying.
Yes, he is. And
is it too late to go back on my prediction and change it?
It's too late. You're 4 laps ago. And Dahlman is just gone.
You did it last week.
I had a chance. There was some time left in that race. He got 3 to go at the stripe. And Dahlman has got almost a corner on these guys.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a 2-second lead right now. So, I mean, that's quite the distance. Unless he makes a mistake, then...
and I'm getting word DJ Kenner crashed. We'll go back and look at that once the caution, or once the checker flag waves. We got 2 to go here. And Ty Dahlman's got a commanding lead of almost 2 seconds ahead of the second place guy.
Yeah, all he's got to do now is just keep it smooth, keep it simple, and he's going to walk away with the win here.
Yep, we're going into turn 3, and Dahlman's going to be your winner here at Charlotte tonight for the 410 sprints, baby. That's good. Good job, Dahlman.
He's back in the winner's circle, exactly where he wanted to be, and I had a feeling. Why did I change my pick, Andrew?
Why did you change your pick? I don't know, man.
I don't know. I knew he had it in him. He was just, he's 4 weeks without a win, and he just wanted it.
Yeah.
And
now let's go back and take a look at DJ Kenner. He had an issue. The officials are telling me that he had an issue. Let's go back and look at it because he actually was in the pits there. DJ Kenner is around side by side with Daniel T. Murphy in that. He grabs a tire, didn't he?
Yeah, he just caught that tire. Yeah.
Wow.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. Well, let's go see if we can talk to some of these leaders or some of these winners tonight.
All right. So let's see if we can get Dahlman here. All right, Dahlman. This is Rob in the booth. How you got me?
Oh, how's it going?
Well, it's not going too bad. So you're back in the winner's circle. How's it feel?
Not too impressive. I mean, kind of disappointed we didn't get as big as fields we've been having, but hey, I'll take the win.
Yeah, absolutely. And you did your slide jobs on people, and they actually worked tonight. So
hey, they sometimes work. Oh man.
Yeah. So you started in 6th and finished 1st. You made your way through the field tonight, pretty impressively. But that first lap caution, it didn't even get into turn 1 real good, and you had already gained 3 spots. I mean, what did you have a button under your seat there that you pressing tonight for the NOS or something like that?
No, just timing the starts and basically rolling down, not jumping the start, just timing it perfectly. And I seem to have it timed out perfectly tonight, where it just as soon as I was hitting the gas, the green was going, and I was going around the outside.
Yeah,
I pretty much was going to go on the outside. Pretty much the plan.
Good stuff. Now Jay Weaver did give you a battle there up front. Did you what give you the chance to get around him like you did?
I think I think I kind of put Ireland a little bit high and when I passed him, and then once I got around Ireland, because he was holding me up for a little bit, we were racing pretty hard, going back and forth and trying to give each other room, and then Jay was doing really damn good, and then I think he slipped up in 3 and 4, and I was able to slide him in 1 and 2, I think it was.
Yeah.
We get going around there so fast, you kind of just...
kind of just a blur.
Yep, and we got our official results in, guys. Ty, you didn't get any time penalties in that race, so you definitely are the winner tonight. Nicholas Ireland is 2nd, Jay Weaver in 3rd. Mansfield coming in 4th, Daniel T. Murphy in the 986 coming in 5th, and DJ Kenner in 6th. He actually had a mishap on the last few laps there and got turned over on the tires. So.
Oh, did he? He's trying to. That's what Brian said. He found something on the bottom at the end.
Yeah, Yeah, it was
So,
definitely. We went back and looked at him and Mansfield. Maybe it wasn't Mansfield. Maybe it was Daniel T. Murphy. Yeah, it was Daniel T. Murphy and DJ Kenner, and both of them were running different lines and running the same pace. So there was definitely something developing at the bottom. But
no kidding.
great job tonight. You got anything for your fans?
Oh no, I mean, just thank you for the support and everyone, you guys with the broadcast, and Brian and all the other guys that put this on. And I mean, like I said, hopefully we can get a few more cars next week and broadcast this more and put on a show again.
Yep. Are you getting on a plane going to Leonardville?
Oh, you know it. Strap it up and buckle it up again.
And next week, I swear I will pick you.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. You picked
man.
DJ and look where he finished.
Yeah, I mean, I do it every time. Maybe I'm
Hey.
cursed.
Yeah, he cursed me, I think, because the first week he started picking me, I was like, oh no. Couldn't get out. I got out in the wall a few times. I almost did it in entering 3. There was a hell of a hole that it started to develop.
Yeah.
In high side, it definitely, you'd hit it and it upset the car and send you to the right.
Yeah. Yeah, we can see that somewhat. Well, good job. A good job tonight, Dahlman.
Thank you.
And hopefully you'll do the same here when we get to Leonardville. So.
Oh yeah, I'll see you guys later. Thanks,
Yep.
man.
All right. Have a good one.
You too. Bye.
All right, who we got next, Rob?
All right, we got Nicholas Erlin, it looks like here.
Nicholas Erlin.
Nick, it's Rob in the booth. How you got me?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, so you put on a heck of a battle and finishing second. How are you feeling?
I'm happy with that. These aren't my strongest cars.
Yeah, you did well tonight. I mean, you held Dahlman off all the way through most of the race, and then he just happened to get a slide job on you, and that's all she wrote.
Yeah, I let him go. I thought maybe he'd get hung up in the leader for a minute, but I didn't get that lucky.
Yeah, you're gonna call for a strip down of his car. You know, he kind of shot off like a rocket afterwards.
No, he's better at them than I am. I got lucky.
Yeah, good deal. Well, you know, Charlotte is a tough track. You know, especially in these cars. These cars like to get up and go, and getting up the speeds that you're doing. You know, you got very little input in the steering wheel. You know, you do overcorrection, you're going to spin these things out in a heartbeat. What were your biggest battles you had with the car tonight?
Running out of talent. That I'm telling you, I don't know why it is about that track. I can't get around it. It's
Yeah.
a lot like I-96 right next to me here, but it's just I can't get around it. I don't know why.
Yeah, practice makes perfect. So, well, good deal.
So-
See you later at the next one.
You got anything for your fans tonight?
Not tonight.
All right, well,
Thanks for watching, though.
yeah, we appreciate talking to you, and we hope to catch you in Leonardville.
Thanks.
And it looks like we got Jay Weaver in here next. Jay, how do you got me?
I got you good.
All right, so heck of a battle. You started on the pole position, and ultimately ended third. I know you were fighting with Ty there for a little bit, and how do you get around you on that? I believe it was lap 8.
Yeah, I know. I think it was. I don't know if it's 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Like Ty said, we get around so quick. We don't know what corner it is. We just go. One of them I slipped, caught the wall, and I knew as soon as he got beside me, I was not going to keep up with him. So I just tried to hold on a little bit longer, and well, fell back to third, but that's okay. I'll take it because I am not that good at these cars.
Yep, and we're watching on the replay now where you did grab that wall, and that's it. That's all she wrote, and then Dahlman, he just shot off like a rocket after he got by you. So
Yeah, that seems to be every week in these cars. He is just both classes. He just seems to be one of the ones you got to outrun every week.
yep, he's definitely somebody to beat every week. He's always a contender every week.
Yes, definitely.
Well, you got anything for your fans tonight?
Nope, just thank you for the support, and let's go to Lernerville and see what we can do there.
Yeah,
Very
you're
good.
gonna keep it off the back wall because they're hitting the back wall.
Yeah, I hope I can find the outside fence way out there.
Good
Well,
stuff.
we hope not. So, we're gonna get it packed up and head to Lanierville, and we can't wait to see you there.
All right. See y'all, buddy. Thank y'all.
Yep.
Have a
Thank
good
you.
one.
Well, Rob, that was a fantastic showing. I mean, there was only 6 drivers tonight, but definitely a
that
good
was-
showing.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. I told you
mean-
these cars would be faster on this track.
Yeah, I mean, I love these cars, and I love this track, and you put the two together, and you put on a show like they did tonight, and it's always great to see. So.
Yep. All right. Well, we're not going to do our final thoughts right now. We're going to be back at the top of the hour, 8 o'clock, getting ready to go back to. We should be landed in Lanierville. We've got the, that Learjet sitting outside of Charlotte International. So we're going to shoot over to Lanierville, and we'll see you at the top of the hour, guys.
For everyone else, it's 9 Eastern.
Yep, 9 Eastern. All right, guys. We'll see you here at Lanierville in 30 minutes. Be there, and let's enjoy a great race by these guys at Happy Hour. This broadcast is the property of the United Racing Network and Twitch.tv. All reproductions of this broadcast must be approved by the United Racing Network staff. United Racing Network does not claim any responsibility for mishaps that may occur while listening to this production. United Racing Network reserves the right to delete, mute, unpublish, and/or move streaming locations without notice. The opinions of the announcers are not influenced by sponsorship, league administration, or any other outside entities. Thank you.